Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sally Pinto and I'm from the Yonkers Newark neighborhood naturally occurring retirement community. We launched back in January of 2020 and we're here to serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We have lots of fun programs and activities, and we also have a lot of resources for you as well. Our programs include meditation chair yoga, body mind fitness, bingo, and any other programs that you might be interested, like arts and gardening. We have our resource specialist, Alexa Smith, who can help you with finding services and activities out there for you, as well as our nurse, Barbara Simone, who can help answer your health-related questions. We're here for you, we're here for our community, and we look forward to seeing you in our programs. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alexa Smith, the resource specialist with the Yonkers Newark. I'm here to help with application assistance, referrals for home delivered meals, and transportation services will be coming soon. We also offer Zoom activities and Zoom programs. And if you have any other questions or concerns, I'm here to help. Thank you so much and enjoy the program.
Welcome. I'm Barbara Simone, registered nurse. I recently retired from Westchester County's Health Department as a public health nurse. I am now here to try to assist you with any medical or preventive care issues. Enjoy this program, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Hello, good morning, everyone. We are going to do a combination of a few things today. We're going to do some straight sets like we normally do. And then I've also mixed in a couple of the Tabata workout or exercises that we tried last time, where we're doing those exercises for time. So we're going to start with reps first, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is just sit up nice and upright in your chair. You can also be standing here. Think of that marionette string pulling you nice and tall, okay? And we're gonna do chin taps. We're just gonna go ahead and tuck our chin back and then bring it back to forward, okay? So back, you can put your hands on your knees. If you have the side of the chair, you can put them on the side of your chair. You could just put your finger right here to feel that tuck back. It's a very small movement. 4 and back, 5, 6, just waking up those neck muscles. 7, 8, 9, and one more, and 10. Good. And we're going to pair this with 2 other exercises. We're going to do left and right looking for 10 reps, 5 per side. Okay. So we're going to look to one shoulder, back to center, other shoulder. Still sitting up nice and tall. Again, shoulder, center, shoulder, center, shoulder, center, shoulder, center, shoulder, center, shoulder, center. One more each side. Shoulder, center, and shoulder, center. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're still sitting up tall. I've got my hands on my knees. I'm just going to round my back, tuck my chin, feel my spine kind of round. And then I'm going to lift my heart up to ceiling and exhale and stretch everything. And again, round it down, tuck the chin. This is called a seated cat-cow. And then exhale, lift that heart up to ceiling, extend the back, big stretch. Again, inhale, round it down, tuck the chin. Exhale, lift it all up, heart to ceiling. We're gonna do one more. Exhale, round it all down, tuck the chin, lean back, and then exhale, lift it all up, heart to ceiling, and relax, come back to neutral. Okay, so we're gonna do those 3 exercises one more time, starting with our chin tuck. Okay, so remember this is very small movement. I'll show you from the side here too, so you can see how small this movement actually is. Okay, ready, here we go. We're gonna do 10 reps. I'm just pulling my chin back and forward. 2, so I'm trying to almost like create like a double chin. 3, 4, very small movement. 5, just stretching out the neck muscles. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. Good, go ahead and just shake it out for a second. We're gonna do our head turns now, looking left, center, right, center, okay? We've got 10 reps total, 5 per side, sitting up nice and tall. Ready, begin. Shoulder, center, other shoulder, center, shoulder, center, 4, center, 5, center, 6, center, 7, center, 8, center, 9, center, and 10, center. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and round our back, tuck our chin, feel that stretch through the spine, and then exhale, lift it all up, heart to ceiling, elongate the spine. Exhale, round it and tuck the chin, pull back. Inhale, lift it all up, heart to ceiling. Exhale, round it down, tuck the chin. Inhale, heart to ceiling, extend the spine. Exhale, round and tuck the chin. Feel that nice stretching through the back. And then inhale, heart to ceiling, elongate, and relax. Come back to neutral. Okay, moving on, we are going to do some shoulder rolls forward and then back. Okay, so our hands are going to be at our side. We're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do 10 circles forward and then 10 back. Ready? Here we go. Forward circles. 1, 2. Really try to make big circles. 3, 4. Shrugging their shoulders up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we reverse them. 10, 9, shoulders back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, let's take our hand and we're going to gently place it on the head. We're stretching right here on the neck, and I'm going to press and pull down with the other. One of my favorite stretches, honestly. This feels so good to me. And a big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Gently come out of that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Gently pulling the head in the same direction as the arm, pulling it, and then pressing down with the opposite hand. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently coming back to center. Okay, so now we're going to do more arm circles, but this time we're going to bring our arms. If this is too much, if this hurts your shoulders, I want you to just stick with our shoulder rolls, okay? And keep the arms, the fingertips and arms down to your side, okay? So that's your modification if it's too much to bring those arms out. Otherwise, we're going to do 10 arm circles forward. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out and relax. We're still going to do the same thing, but back. Again, if it's too much to keep your arms out to the side, just give me those shoulder rolls and the fingertips stay down. Okay. Here we go to the back for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. You should feel that. Okay. You should feel that in your shoulders there working hard. Okay. Now what we're going to pair that with is a lat stretch. So I'm going to go ahead and take my hand and I'm going to bring it up and over. And I'm trying to make these fingertips here reach to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Okay, so it's not about how far can I go this way. It's more about lifting up and over, okay, and feeling that nice stretch to the side here. All right, and hold. Another breath. Good. Come down the center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to take that arm. I'm going to reach up and over, trying to really reach out of that socket. And I'm going to breathe. Good. Another deep breath. Good. And then gently come back to center. Okay, the next 3 exercises we're going to do it for 3 rounds. Okay, we usually do for 2. We're going to increase it a little bit today. Our first exercise, we're still sitting up nice and tall. Okay, really trying to elongate that spine. It's active work just to sit up like this versus kind of slumping down, right? We're up here, okay? And I want you to think of pulling, all right? Almost like you're in a rowboat, right? You're rowing and you're pulling. So I want you to put your energy and thoughts into the back, right? Because your back is what's pulling these arms, okay? So your arms aren't the primary mover, your back muscles actually are. The arms are secondary, okay? So put your thought into the back of your shoulder blades as we do this. We're gonna do 10 repetitions, okay? My elbows are slightly out to the side, but still below shoulder level. See that? Kind of like right, like a 45-degree angle there. Ready? 10 reps, nice and tall. Here we go. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Relax, shake it out. What we're going to do here is a head supported back stretch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands and I'm just going to gently put them behind the lower part of my head right here. Okay, I'm going to support my head as I lift my heart to the ceiling. You can sit back in your chair for this one too, guys. Okay, I should. All right, and you're just trying to reach up, right? See if you can keep those elbows wide. Don't use your range. If your range is right here, if they're tucked in a little bit, that's okay. But you just want to feel that stretch through the front of the body, as well as that arching in the back here. And you're holding on to your head so that it doesn't get sore. Okay, so your neck doesn't get tired here. Deep breath. And relax. Okay, good. So the last one we're going to do in this tri-set here is our rope pull. We did this last week. So I want you to slide forward in your chair again, still sitting up nice and tall. And I want you to think of pulling a rope down, okay? All right, so like we're on a sailboat, we're trying to lift that sail. That's what we're doing. And again, our back muscles are the prime movers for this exercise too, okay? So think pull, okay? Here we go. 10 per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it's kind of like a diagonal. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. How'd you do? Were you able to stay nice and tall that whole time as you went through it? Okay, let's be mindful and try to do that when we do go through the set 2. All right, so get a quick drink if you need one right here. All right, we've got 2 more rounds. We're going to go through this one. Okay, so we're going to go back to the top. And remember, our first one is our row. Okay, like we're on a rowboat here. We're doing 10 reps and pulling back. Again, remember, think of your back muscles, think of your shoulder blades in the back. That's what we're working right now. Okay, ready? Nice and tall. Here we go. 1, squeeze. 2, squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good job. Shake it out. All right, next we're going to go ahead and put our hands. We're going to interlace them behind our head here, or just gently rest them there. Okay, we're going to slide back in our chair. Okay, and then we're trying to keep our elbows wide as we lift our heart to ceiling. Okay, and let your hands support your head here as you're just arching up. Okay, you should feel that arching in the back. heart to ceiling, and your hands are supporting that neck and head so it doesn't get too heavy. And breathe. And good, gently come out of that, okay? Now our last one is our rope pull. So I'm gonna slide forward in my chair again here a little bit. All right, we're gonna alternate, and I'm gonna pull, and I'm still thinking of using these back muscles back here to start the movement, okay? Here we go, ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. One more time today, all right? Those 3 exercises, one more time. All right, so just take a deep breath here. Okay, you can take another little drink if you need one. Oh, I got thunder going on outside. It just started pouring out here. A little bit of thunder. Okay, so here we go. This is our last round. All right, we're gonna do our seated high row. So we're moving back forward into our seat again. We're nice and tall, all right, and we're going to row. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. Slide back into your chair. Okay, bring your hands behind your head. Okay, supporting your head. You're going to go ahead and lift that heart to the ceiling. Let those elbows stay wide. Arcing that back. Supporting the head with those hands and just stretching. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then gently come out of that. Let's slide forward in our chair here again. Still sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do our rope pull. Okay, 10 per side, alternating. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. Okay, so next, I'm going to explain we're going to go into one of our Tabatas here. So we're going on the clock. This is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We have 2 exercises that we're going to alternate through. So that's going to give us 4 sets of this. The first one, we're sitting up nice and tall in our chair, and we're doing our L fly. So we're not done with our back exercises. Remember, this is so important for our posture to make sure we're training the back side of the body here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to open. We're squeezing the shoulder blades together. I'm thinking of my shoulder blades pulling back, okay? So we're going to do L flies for 20 seconds. We have 10 seconds rest, okay? And then we're going to do curl, press. All right, curl, press. So now we're getting 5 sets of shoulders involved, top of the shoulder here, okay? Getting that elbow flexion in, all right? So they're the 2 exercises we're going to flop through for the next 4 minutes. So let's get ready for our L flies here first, okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1, you're on the clock. Open. All right, think of the back of the shoulder blades doing the work here. Five more seconds. 2, and 1. Rest, shake it out. Okay, next we're going to have our curl to press. My knuckles are going to stay facing the sides here. Still sitting up nice and tall. Ready? Begin. Curl, press. Bring it down and down, okay? That's it. Keep that core engaged. Sit up nice and tall. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our L fly, that first exercise we did. All right, for round 2. Here we go in 3, sitting up nice and tall. 2, and begin. 2. Squeezing those shoulder blades back, all right? Should start to feel like work right now. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, okay? We're gonna go back to our curl and press next, all right? Deep breath, inhale and exhale. Here we go, 2, 1, curl, press, bring it back. Good. A few more seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Round 3 of those L flies back to that first exercise, okay? Deep breath. Get ready and begin. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze. Squeeze. Okay? Working those muscles in the back right now. Arms are getting tired now. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Take a deep breath. Going back to our curl to press next. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Curl, press, bring it back. Curl, press, bring it back. That's it. We have one more round through after this one here. 5 more seconds here. 2, and 1. Okay, get ready for our last set. We're gonna do these 2 exercises one more time and then we move on. Get ready for our L flies in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Sitting up tall. Two, and 1. Woo, feeling those. Okay, we've got curl to press, and then we're done with this Tabata protocol right here. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Press, down. 2, 3. 3 more seconds. And time. Good. Go ahead and relax, guys. Here, take a drink if you need it. That we are off that time session now. We're going to go back to some exercises for reps. Okay. So we're going to work on our rotation, our core, and some forward folds. Okay. So the first exercise we're going to do is a straight arm arc over and twist. I'm going to show you what that looks like. We're kind of making an arc like a rainbow. And we're going to twist, and then we're going to twist. Okay, so I'm sitting up nice and tall, and I'm getting this nice twisting rotation here, all right, as I make this like arc with my arms, okay? We're going to do 10, 5 per side, and then after that, we're going to go to a seated twist and hold. So we're going to just actually turn in our chair, and we're going to hold it for 15 seconds per side, okay? And then after that, we're going to do forward fold, and then gently come up, okay? All right, so those are our next 3 exercises. We're gonna do 2 sets of these, okay? So we're gonna start with our arc overs first, all right? So get ready to go ahead and start your hands on one side of your thigh here. You're kind of twisted there, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna arc it over with our arms to the opposite side. That's one full twist, all right? Here we go, back over. 2. And again, 3, 4, looking behind that shoulder, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to come back to center. Now, pick a side that you want to start with. It's okay. It doesn't matter which side you want to start with. We're just going to twist in that direction, and we're going to hold, okay? Here we go. Just breathe into it. And release, coming back to center. Now we're going to do the opposite side to even out. Okay, so we're going to twist. I'm putting my hand on that opposite leg there just to get some tension there with my twist. I'm looking over that back shoulder and I'm just breathing. Trying to deepen into the stretch. And relax, come back to center. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna do 3 forward folds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm sitting kind of on the edge of my chair here, all right, so that I can fold over a little bit easier. You're gonna go through your own range of motion. We're gonna inhale, lift those arms up, and then we're gonna exhale and just round our spine and fold forward, trying to bring our torso down towards our thighs here, tucking the chin, holding for a second, acknowledging that nice stretch through the lower back before we slowly round up 1 vertebrae at a time. Not to get really dizzy, right? We want to avoid feeling dizzy from this really nice stretching movement. Okay, so there was 1. So let's go ahead and inhale it up. And exhale. Forward fold. All right, go through your own range, trying to get that torso towards the thighs, tucking the chin, holding here for a second, feeling that stretch through the spine and the lower back, and then gently and very slowly rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Should feel pretty good. All right, okay, 1 more like that, okay? Deep breath, inhale, arms up. And then exhale, gently fold it over, through your range, tucking the chin, hanging there for a second to feel that amazing stretch. And then gently and very slowly come up 1 vertebrae at a time until you get back up to a neutral spine. Good. Take a moment to reset here. We're going to go through those 3 exercises 1 more time. So we are going to start with our seated arc over twist again. All right, so we're making that kind of like that rainbow shape as we rotate from side to side. We're working on our abs and obliques when we do this here, okay? So ready? We're going to start with our hands on one side, and then we're going to arc it over to the other. 1, 2, 3, looking behind that shoulder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bring it back to center. We're going to do our seated hold now, okay? So you're going to pick whatever side you want to start with first. You're going to twist and rotate into that side. I'm putting my opposite hand on the outside of that thigh just to help get into that stretch a little bit more. And I'm breathing. Breathe into this. Looking behind that back shoulder. If you have arms on your chair and you want to hold on to the arms on the chair, you can do that instead. And release, come back to center. Time to even out and get that other side again. So go ahead again and twist. All right, you can either put your arms on the side of that the armchair there, or if you don't have arms like I don't, you can put your hands on the side of your thigh and look over that back shoulder, really breathing into this. And bring it back to center here. We've got 3 gentle forward folds. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, we're going to reach our arms up to the ceiling. And then exhale, fold it down. Tuck the chin. Hang out there for a second. Feel that nice stretch all through the back. And then roll it up. Nice and slow and controlled. That's one. We have two more just like that. So let's go ahead and inhale those arms up. Exhale, fold it down. Hold for a moment. And then gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. Okay, good. That's two. We have one more like that, and then we're going to move on. Okay, so we're going to inhale it up. Exhale, forward, fold it down. Feel that nice stretch to the lower back as we fold and hang over here. And then gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and controlled and slow. Good. Okay, so from here, we're going to do some tricep kickbacks and wrist rolls. Okay, we're going to do 3 sets of these. Our kickbacks are when we're working the back of the arm right here. Okay, so that's where this is kind of what I look like. I'm trying to lean forward slightly so you can be on the edge of your chair so that you have more room to lean forward. Okay, and when I'm extended out straight through my elbow, that's when I'm really talking to this muscle right here and saying squeeze. Okay, squeeze. All right, so it's during that extension when everything's long that you're really trying to activate that muscle. Okay, we're going to do. Let's do 12 reps of these, okay? So we're gonna lean forward slightly. I'm on the edge of my chair. I'm leaning forward slightly. I'm keeping my elbows tucked in towards my rib cage, okay? So they stay in, they don't flare out here, okay? And my knuckles are facing out to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and extend them long and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. All right, from here, let's just sit up right here. We're going to wrist roll, okay? So just give me 10 wrist rolls in one direction. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then reverse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you can kind of just shake those fingers. Just go ahead and move your digits around here a little bit. All right. Okay, good. We're going to go back into our second set of tricep kickbacks. We're shooting 12 reps again this time. Okay, so we're going to lean forward slightly, nice and long through the spine, elbows tucked in towards the rib cage, knuckles facing out, and we're going to go ahead and squeeze the back of the arm as we're extended straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. Okay. We're going to go back to some wrist exercises again. All right. So we're going to do our wrist rolls forward and back. Let's do 10 and 10. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake that out. Just go ahead and give me some finger taps here. All right. We've got one more set. Okay, so we're going back to our tricep kickbacks for 12. Again, nice and tall through the spine. Lean it forward from the edge of your chair. Pull those elbows into the rib cage. Knuckles facing away. And we're going to extend and squeeze the back of the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. All done with those. Shake that out. The last thing we're going to do, instead of more wrist rolls for this one, we're going to do a stretch for the forearms here. So we're going to go ahead and take one arm. We're going to pull those fingertips back as the palm faces away from us. And you should feel that stretch through the inside of your forearm right here. Okay. Big breaths. what happens when you're doing stretches like the one we're doing right now, what's happening here is, see how I'm like bent this way, kind of stopping the blood flow right here momentarily. So when you go ahead and do these big inhales and exhales, let's switch hands while I'm talking about this, okay? Other hand now. When you're doing these big inhales and exhales, you're re-oxygenating your blood, right? So you're getting fresh oxygen into your blood. And in this area, in this instance right here, where I'm kind of stopping the blood flow because I'm holding that stretch there, I'm relaxed from that stretch, by the way. What happens is you kind of stop the blood flow temporarily there. So when you're taking these deep inhales and exhales while you're doing the stretch, once you stop doing that stretch, all that fresh oxygenated blood that you just, created through your breathing goes right into that area. So that can really help with reducing pain and whatnot. So your breathing, I really want you to think of your breathing as an important part of your stretches, okay? Because it really is, Okay, so moving on. We're going back to another Tabata, okay? So back to that 20 seconds on and off again, all right? And we're going to be doing our seated march, okay? So really try to focus on that opposite hand and foot pattern, okay? That's really important here. As you sit up nice and tall, you can do this standing as well, all right? And then we're pairing this one with our abduction, okay? So we're just open, closing. And let's go about hip to shoulder width apart with your feet, okay? Open, close, open, close. And I want you to think you're really kind of training this area right here. It may not seem like you really feel my legs are moving, but this is actually the muscle responsible for helping that action there with the body, okay? So even if you put your hands there a little bit, you can feel them kind of moving around. So it's the muscle that's working. All right, so flip-flopping back and forth with those two exercises, the march and then the abduction, okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, seated march, or standing if you prefer. If you have a light pair of dumbbells and you want to hold on to your dumbbells while you do this, you can do that as well. This is another one that I don't really often say that you can use dumbbells with this one, but you can. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, get ready. We're going to do abduction next. So my feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Roll out onto the side of those ankles. Okay. And think right here. Squeeze, squeeze. It also helps open the hips. Again, remember how I talk about, we do a lot of sitting, so we need to make sure that we're actively opening up our hips. 2 and 1. And we carry a lot of emotion in our hips. That's actually like in a yoga term. That's a place where we store a lot of emotion. So it's important to stretch that area. Back to marches. About 5 more seconds here. 2, 1, relax. We're going to go back to abduction, so make sure your feet are in that hip width apart or shoulder width. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and roll out. Five more seconds here. We're going for round 3. We've got 4 rounds total, 2 and 1. Okay, relax. We're gonna go back to that seated march or standing in 5 seconds here. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Lifting those legs up. That blood flowing, pumping into the lower limbs here. 3, 2, and 1. Good, relax. We're going back to our abduction. Bottom of round 3. Okay, so feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. 2, 1, roll out. Right here. All right, so we're getting a stretch through the inside of the hip here, and then we're strengthening through the outside of the glute here. 5 more seconds here, and we're gonna do these 2 exercises one more time. 2 and 1, good. Okay, last time with the seated march. Or standing in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Opposite hand and foot. This is great for the abs too, because the higher you lift that knee, the more you can kind of feel those abdominals working, hip flexors and abdominals. 5, 3, 2, and 1. So relax from that one, just abduction, and then we move on, okay? And here we go in 3, 2, 1, out. Ten more seconds here. Last 5, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. Moving right along. I gotta flip my page over here. We are almost done. Couple more exercises. We're going to, for 2 sets, we are going to do alternating leg extensions. Okay. Leg extensions, and we're pairing that with alternating foot taps. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do alternating leg extensions first. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2. Keep that foot flexed. 3, 4. Squeeze the quadricep up top. So you're working this muscle, the quadricep up top, and you're also getting a nice hamstring stretch in the back of the leg. 2 more, and 1. Good. All right. Take a breath. We're going to go to alternating lateral tap. So sitting on the edge of your chair, so you have room to tap that toe out to the side. Okay, a little out to the side, out to the side. Okay, here we go. Ready? Begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, so hopefully you felt a little stretch through the inside of the thigh here, a little dynamic stretching. Okay, still working on the outside of that glute medius here too, okay? All right, back to our leg extensions. We're gonna do 10 per side and then 5 per side of the lateral taps, okay? Here we go. Ready? Flex foot. 1, squeeze the top of that leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, almost there, 17, this is our last set, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Shake it out for a second. We're going to do 5 per side lateral tap. So we're still on the edge of our chair, sitting up nice and tall. All right, our toe is coming out and tapping the side and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, we're going to do 1 stretch per side of that lateral stretch. So you're going to pick a side to start with. All right, I'm going to bring that foot out. You know, this one, my favorite, right? And we're just kind of leaning into it. And remember what I was telling you about with that breathing, okay? So breathe in all that fresh oxygen, oxygenating the blood. Big inhales and exhales, leaning into that stretch. And then gently come out of it, okay? And that blood's gonna flow back into that area. It's gonna have oxygen within it, and it's just helpful to the joints, okay? So let's do the same thing on the other side. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Extend that one long into our lateral foot tap here. We're gonna hold it and find that angle where we feel a nice little stretch through that groin and hip flexor. We're gonna breathe. Good, and then gently come out of that. All right, our last set, guys, we're on to our last set. We're gonna do ankle raises together, both ankles at the same time, and then we are going to do sit to stand. Okay, we're gonna end with our squats, okay? So here we go, we're just going to, for the first set of ankle raises here, we're just gonna lift and lower, lift, lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to do our sit to stand, okay? So we're going to stand all the way up and then sit all the way down, okay? And remember, your alternative, if that's too much, you can either do less reps than the 10 I'm going to do, or you can do your hover where you're just lifting up off the chair, holding yourself, and then hovering back down, okay? And if you have arms on the side of your chair, that's even better. I just don't have to chair with the arms. That helps even a little bit more, okay? All right, so here we go. You can put your hands here. You can put your hands here. You can keep them out to the side. What works good for you is what's best here, okay? Feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. You're gonna stand it up and sit it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, from here, take a breath. We're going to go back to some ankle exercises. This time, instead of with the bent knee and lifting and lowering the heels, we're going to kind of extend the legs straight here a little bit. Hold on to the side of your chair if you need to. You're going to point and flex. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bring them back to our position for our squats here, whether you're doing your hover or you're coming all the way up for your sit to stand. My feet are about hip to shoulder width apart, and we're going to go ahead and stand it up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Sit it down. Catch your breath for a moment. We're just going to close out. We're going to do 2 inhales up. Palms to center, and then down to heart. And again, inhale up. Palms to center, hands to heart. And that's a wrap, guys. I hope you.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.